Welcome, dear friends. Welcome to all medical representatives of different pharmaceutical companies in India. Today with us is none other but Mr. Ashish Sarkar. He has spent his whole life in pharmaceutical selling. He has worked with ethics. His major strengths was in clinic communication. I got sometimes maybe around 5 years to work with him. So I thought for a topic like quality conversation between doctors and medical representatives, this person is the right person. So I requested him to come to the show and give and share his insights on this topic. Welcome, Mr. Ashish.
It's my pleasure, Deepak,
Thanks for
to attend this meeting.
thanks for sharing your time on this short notice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it actually.
So nice of you, sir. Sir, if you allow me, I want to ask my first question, and that the first question is that why the doctors, why the customers buy, why the doctors buy from medical representatives?
Uh, the reason the doctors buy or write prescriptions for a particular company or for the particular medical representative, for that matter, is because the doctor trusts him for the information he gives, for the way he fulfills the doctor's needs, and taking care of the making the product available so that his patients don't suffer. That means the doctor has a perceived, has a feeling that he's taking care of my needs, basically.
So when you are
And in a, yeah, please go on.
when you are saying needs, would you clarify what type of doctors need?
See, the doctor's basic needs are the betterment of his patients. And if he feels the company or the representative of that company is taking care so that the products that they are offering him makes his patients feel better. And so he also gets a feeling that I have given him my best treatment so as to make him come back to the social life or take participate in his regular life. So then he feels that this person has fulfilled my need.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing this information that the needs of a doctor is patient welfare. So he always look forward the persons or the information or the product which can give better results to his patient, which can save his patients from different side effects, or which can give the convenience to the patient. Who don't want to be convenience in his life? Everybody wants convenience in his life. So why not doctors patient? So do you mean that doctors is looking for these quality conversations from the medical representatives or from the company?
See, first of all, when as a company representative we go to the doctor's chamber, there are two ways we can deal with it. One is short term, one is long term. So the short term, there are transactional sales. You just talk about the product, its attributes, and its product's benefits. But you are not actually talking about the need of the doctor. You're talking about your need through your product. So that is kind of transactional sales. Also, in a company market like ours, where the market is flooded with other generic brands from different companies, the same product, the same attributes, then the game is, more of transactional selling. But in that, if you can position yourself in a way that you go to the doctor with your homework done properly, and by homework I mean you know about the doctor in and out. You know what the doctor writes, what kind of patient he treats, which social state of patient he is seeing, what position he is in his own fraternity, whether he loves to lecture or loves to listen to latest scientific issues, or contributes to books that uh, gives him more knowledge regarding his treatment methods. So there, if you can do this homework and you can pitch in properly through a lot of questions, probing questions. Rather, you can say that you have to investigate that what are his hidden needs and what are the things he feels are the hindrance to his treatment, to getting his patient feel better, or if he's dealing with a lot of cases which he perceives as failures,
So,
where can you help him?
so
So then, that mutual
you mean to
trust.
say, just a minute, sir. So you mean to say that medical representatives has to do a lot of homework before going to a call or before meeting doctors, and that may be that unit searching for the customer's need, knowing customers well. But what does customer want? What is that quality communication which customer is looking for? What I mean to say, doctor is looking for. Since you have vast experience, you have met different fraternities in whole of East India. So what's your experience telling that what doctors are looking in the company's representatives, and they called it as a quality communication?
Sometimes the doctor, they themselves don't know what they need. They may face a lot of problems, but they really can't articulate their needs, So there, your, knowledge comes in. You start to, because you know what are the challenges that the doctors face by doing your homework. But then you go to the doctor's chamber, then start asking probing questions. And the doctor comes out that, yes, really, I have this issue. Like,
So you
the
mean to say
patients,
clarifying? So you mean to say clarifying the needs?
yes,
Okay.
yes, you have to clarify the needs. Like, we have worked in psychiatric field, where
Yes.
there is a lot of cases, there's a refractoriness. But the
Yes.
doctors, they did not realize until we pitched in one of the latest brands to these doctors,
Okay.
that what does the meaning of getting well is to the
Actually
doctor.
means.
Yes, just
Okay.
being symptom free is not getting well. Whether the patient is getting integrated back to our society, this we shared with the doctors through probing questions. Then the need for injectables came in. They realized that yes, there's a need, because otherwise my patients are having a lot of relapse. So there, a lot of questioning has to be done, and then we have to clarify and confirm whether they are on the same page or not.
So as you said that unit, sometimes we also challenge the doctor for the upgradation of his treatment with compared to the latest treatment which is happening across the globe. So that is what you mean to say, that we always challenge the doctors, we always support the doctors, so that there is a betterment to a patient which will happen through doctors if he is able to understand this need, and once he understand the problem or the improvement which can happen to his patient, he will definitely use the product, or he will definitely use that service.
Yes, in today's world, I feel that with so much of communication, improvement in communication, the doctors know. But when we actually make the things more clear to them through questioning and focusing on the benefits of that product, through asking a lot of questions and fit in that product, which offers in the benefits of his and fulfills its need. And also we discuss about the cost benefit ratio, because cost is a big issue in our kind of setup. So there you have to justify why the doctor will use this particular product. Once he is convinced that in the long term, see, this will actually save cost.
So you're absolutely right. Cost is also one of the criteria, though innovation is also important in one hand and the cost in another hand. Sir, my next question to you is, when coming back, you have shared transactional sale. So by transactional sale, you mean to say the product oriented sale, the approach towards product benefits sharing. And no, there is a lot of new type of selling techniques which are coming, or the approach is coming, is called as consultative selling. Would you help our viewers to share what is the difference between the traditional, or what you call the transactional, or the product based selling versus consultative selling, and why we should change our approach towards consultative selling?
See, traditionally, we were onto the transactional selling. This is right from the word go, we'll enter the customer's chamber and pitch in with a product, with a lot of enthusiasm, and don't listen actually what the doctor is saying, or we don't ask questions.
Just
We
like
just
cold call.
talk about, yes, just our product, its benefits, its attributes.
Okay.
And there, it is short term. The doctors also feels, oh, let the guy go out. I don't want
Okay.
him.
Okay.
Because 10 other persons come with the same features. So he can't distinguish. Only then
Okay.
what he does, he starts taking out the benefit from the companies. Okay, if you give me this, I'll do this, I'll write this. So that kind of transaction starts
So do you think it's a
happening.
one-way communication? Earlier, there was a one-way communication.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
And the doctors also, maybe I think they did not have much choice in those times. But now with a lot of newer products coming in and a lot of scientific information being shared, the times are different, and you have to make differentiate with your approach to the whole concept of selling. So there the consultative selling comes in, where you ask the doctors very subtle questions, get in depth to what he actually needs, what he aspires to be in his as a doctor. Because we talk about doctors because they were our primary clients.
Okay.
So maybe he wants to be, a kind of peer in his fraternity.
Okay.
And he wants to give lectures, and he wants to be the best in his segment.
Okay.
So there you start holding hands.
So you mean to say the shift from the transactional sales to consultative selling is that the person who was earlier sharing the benefits of the product is no longer sharing the benefits of the product, but sharing the acts as a consultant to a doctor, and understand the problem, understand the customer well, and understand the problem first, what problem he is facing, or what future, what is his objective in today's life, or in today's segmentation of disease, and then accordingly he will provide solution. Is this the difference?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
As a consultative seller or a representative of the company, so you start with your homework, regarding the customer you're going to meet. Then you ask probing questions, but you have to keep in mind that questions will have to be carefully worded, and there should not be repetition of the questions in the different visits.
Okay.
And then you have to listen very carefully, because a lot of your answers will come just from listening to the customer. So there may be hidden messages.
Okay.
So you can't, it is a very I can say, long run process.
Okay.
It has to
Where you
be
understand,
gradually. Yes,
where you understand the problem first, and till the time problem is not clear to you, you will not be able to provide solution. So even if you don't have the
exactly.
solution, even if you don't have the solution, don't give the solution.
No, no, see, so, we have to lead, from some probing questions. Once the doctor opens up, because it starts trusting you,
Hmm.
because you're not pushing your product.
Hmm.
The doctor becomes quite, you can say, little friendly by and by.
Okay.
He opens up, and there you pitch in with the benefits. You can ask, are these the benefits you're looking for? Because you know where you are steering the conversation
Hmm.
over a period of time. Then you start asking, are these the benefits you are looking for this kind of issues in your patients?
Hmm.
Can this product be helpful? You
Hmm.
don't push it. It is a subtle way of, coming around the bend, you can say, that
Okay,
you
you
have
mean to say
agreed
that
on certain.
in transactional sale earlier there was a client or there was a doctor who have the anxiety, a greater degree
Yes,
of anxiety and less of trust with the fellow pharma representatives. But the
yes,
moment
yes,
it has gone into a consultative dialogue, the trust and increases and the anxiety changes into trust. So there is less of
yes.
anxiety and the trust increases, and thereby
Mm,
discussion on specific situation or the patient problem will be more unit two-way communication, and both will be able to come to a conclusion where the maximum benefit will be can be given to that patient profile. Uh,
yes. You
is
walk
this
the you walk together towards the solution.
okay? Okay. So you mean to say this is the innovative way of doing consultative selling, that you
Yes,
have to
yes,
bring the doctor with you, understand the problem, and then and help him to solve the problem through any product or services. Coming back
yes.
to Ashish sir, my next question will be, what are the traits which are basically required for a consultative selling? So what are the 3 or 4 basic traits which you feel that these are must in a person, so that he can do or he can prepare himself for consultative selling?
See, first is the person's mindset. He must elevate himself from just being a representative to the consultative, uh, a consultant. In his mind, it's a mind game basically. So you must think in that direction. That yes, I'm a consultant. I'm here to provide solution to the issues you face in your daily practice. So for that, you have to have, first is that you must have good product knowledge and communication skill. You know, by communication skill, I mean to say that you must always confirm that we are on the same page. Otherwise, if I say tank, I mean the water tank, as the doctor may understand a battleship. I mean battle tank.
Hmm.
So there, the communication gap should not be there.
Hmm.
And also, that integrity part. You When you visit a doctor, and talk about the things, the doctor should understand that you are really focusing on what he's saying.
Hmm.
And also, another very important thing is that promise less and deliver more.
Hmm.
So these are the things one should deliver. And whatever time schedule you give to the doctor, you must maintain that.
Okay, you mean to
And
say there's some traits which are very important, and out of which is one is integrity, another is listening, third is communication and asking questions, that is
yes,
probing questions, and fourth is product knowledge. and the customer knowledge, of course, the knowledge about
Of
customer
course,
and the
that
product.
goes without saying. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
these are the some traits which a person should have to become a consultant of a doctor. Uh,
Right.
my next question to you.
Because one question I'll just clarify that I've really felt the client or the doctor should never feel that you are in a hurry to, get the sales done. So the patience and ability to listen carefully
Hmm,
is a very big virtue
hmm.
for becoming a consultant salesperson.
You mean to say the patience for listening.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. So what is the, so to our young colleagues which are in the market between 20 to maybe around 35 years or 40 years of the age, which are in the field across India, what is the model or approach you will suggest to them so that they can remember the consultative selling well?
There are several models available. Uh, we have been doing some of it without knowing. The nomenclatures have just come in, but maybe we have been doing some of it without knowing. But I will suggest some of the things I've written down. One is a spin selling. By that, what you mean is that you must understand the situation your customer is in. You must appreciate that. Second is what the problems is facing in his daily life. Third is the measurable effects of the problems, that like the patient is not getting well. So what the measurable effect? The patient may tell others that this doctor does not give good treatment. So see, these are real issues. The
Impact.
doctors really face that because the word of mouth goes around. And there's the need payoff that with your product, with the benefits that you are showing through your product and the values thereof, are they fulfilling his need? And he's getting the payoff for that.
So you mean to
This is
say,
one model.
okay, so you mean to say once the consultant enters into the doctor's room, he should understand what is the situation where the doctor, is it the hypothetical situation where you have to take to the doctor, or what is the current situation of the doctor? And if you are not clear, please ask to the doctor before suggesting any solution. You should be very clear that what situation he is in and what is the real
Yes.
problem he is facing. You may think that he is facing from this problem, but the problem is a problem what doctors think that this is the problem he is facing right now, and this is the priority for him to solve the problem. So once that, and if you are not clear, please clarify that questions, please clarify with asking probing questions. And of course, if this will happen, then this will happen. So it's if and then type of impact questions which one should ask to look forward in spin, as for as you said, suggest as a situation. And P is uh, what is P?
P means problems.
Problems, and I is
Yes.
impact, and need payoff, N
It
is
is
need payoff.
need payoff. Yes.
So all these should be very clear, that once you understand the problem, don't jump into the solution. You have to
Yes.
first
Yes.
measure that overall impact of the problem. And if this will happen, then this is the impact. And if this will happen, this will be the impact. If he is not accepting this approach, this will be the possible outcomes, that if he doesn't accept this approach of
Yeah.
solution which you provide. So thanks for sharing the spin model to our viewers. There is a lot of information already available on the internet. We will also take this spin model in subsequent discussions. Sir, no, the fundamental question, and in fact, it's my last question to you. is there is a lot of struggle happening in today's life where a pharma representative wants his respect, wants his respect back. So do you think that consultative selling is the one and important thing which a medical representative, if he is doing this, will get his respect or a mutual respect back? So do you think so that the consultative selling is very important to happen in India between the medical representatives and the doctors, so that both can respect each other?
It is not only medical representative. I mean, selling in any sphere, you have to be a consultant, because no one likes to be pushed, into buying their products or using their products. So when our customers, which is a broad term for doctors and other buyers, they feel that you're really trying to understand his situation, trying to give him a solution, and with the perceived benefits, and they can see the value in their, because nobody wants to be made a fool of. They must feel that they have made the correct decision by buying that particular product. So that's where your passion for sales, your product knowledge, your knowledge in the customer, all these things come in and they gel together.
So nice, so nice of you, sir. So you have cleared all the questions which was relevant to this topic. So dear viewers, it was very clear that if you want to become a good salesman in the 20th century, in fact in 2020th to between 2050, the important strength is the consultative selling. So I will urge all of you to become a consultant. The mindset is very important. Can you ask yourself that you are a consultant? Can you ask yourself that you can help doctors, you can help patients? If yes, then only you can become a successful medical representative or a successful sales representative in the pharmaceutical industry. With this, I will like to thank Ashish sir. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Deepak. It was really pleasure, and this is also learning for me. So many new things every day is coming up. So one has to keep on studying and learning new things.
So nice of you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.
Welcome.